Without the benefit of a magnifying glass, we'll try to read them off the screen. Atheist Ponder. What percent chance does J.J. McCarthy have of winning the job in Minnesota? I
What?
picked this one just because my friend Peter King, if he was asked this question, he would say 57.3652.
Just say
Prove the
50
point
50.
that nobody really
Just say 50-50, dog. Period.
knows. Nobody's in a position to apply a percentage. I'll tell you this. By the end of the offseason program, it looked a little bit better for McCarthy than it did at the start. At the start, it looked like a slam dunk for Kyler Murray. By the
Oh,
time
let me guess. Because of the interview, the presser where he said they're in a classroom and studying. That's it. Okay. Here we go. Once again, McCarthy, the scapegoat.
they got to the mandatory minicamp, all indications were McCarthy's looking pretty good. And Kyler Murray's talking about how hard it is to learn this offense when he's not taking all the reps.
Yeah, crying, bro. Crying. Call it what it is, Florio. He's crying. He gonna cry in the call. Here we go.
And some of the anecdotal evidence coming out of the minicamp practices that the media was present for, Murray didn't look so good. I think that the Vikings set this up perfectly. This is a great test for McCarthy and Murray. During the dead period, who is going to go for it? Who is going to commit the entire time to perfecting the craft?
That's real talk. Some of the best stuff Florio has said in forever, because Florio is usually very wrong, as far as just majority of Vikings things he says and does. But here, he's absolutely correct. Hit it on the head with a hammer right here, no doubt. Who really wants it that bad? Forget what Murray doing, how bad you want it, man. No cap, man. Like he said, this stretch, who really going to focus on their craft the most? McCarthy got him beat with the reps mentally, etc. But do he sleep on that? Hell no, bro. Attack more. Murray might be defeated already if I'm just being real. No cap. Murray he might put in some work effort. Yeah. But Murray might be like, oh, I got to compete. Here we go. It's not fair. Here we go. I'm not getting my reps. Here we go. You know how Murray do. So hell, Murray may have thrown in a damn towel already, Jack. No cap. But if not, Murray gonna put the work in, and who gonna go in the most? Who gonna improve what they need to improve upon the most? Period. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So shout out Florio right there.
To being ready to seize the job when training camp rolls around.
And also, once again, point proven, KOC, got to give him credit once again. Everything he said about the challenges the quarterbacks will face, what's going on, certain things they will face in training camp, certain positions they will be put in. And Florio absolutely correct. Once again, it's a situation right here. Who comes in training camp ahead of the other one? This is a real war right now. Here we go, man. You know it. I know it. Let's get it.
Who's putting in the work and who's playing video games or taking a 3-week vacation?
Oh, dig, plug, what it shots taken, shots fired, etc. Heavy. Believe that, man, for real. Here we go, man.
Vacation or doing anything other than putting full focus in the task at hand. And yeah, I know you need to get a break. I know there needs to be balance, but the Vikings are trying to put the best quarterback possible on the field. And I think the extent to which you spend the dead time focused on doing everything necessary.
That time ain't nothing but 6 weeks. Hell, man. 6 weeks, bro. That's it. Lock in, 9 for real. You hear me? Heavy. Shit, bro. Go take the job. Go win the job. You know the playbook. You know everything. Do it on the field. Show it on the field. You you've already shown major improvements, man. No doubt. Keep going. Keep showing them. When the pass come on, elevate. I repeat. When the pass come on, take it to a different level. Show him he can't rock with you, bro. He can't run with you. Period. Hands down, man down. When the pass come on, he probably a fool. Straight up. I told you he about ready to fool right now. All the Murray fans, the K1 fans, mad as hell, huh? Nervous as hell. Keep that same energy, man. I repeat, keep that same energy, man. No doubt. Here we go, huh? Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Huh? Oh, hold up, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that, huh? Breathe. All right, man. About that time, you hear me? About that time, no cap. Finna go ahead and drop that link. Let's get to it, man. Once again, want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me. Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Yes, sir. Here we go. It's word. It's word.
To be ready to go and win the job. I think that reveals what that person will do day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, through the grind of an 18-week NFL season. Are you all in all the time? That's what you have to be. Is it unhealthy? Yes. Does it lead to team success? Yes. Tom Brady had an unhealthy obsession with winning to the point where he gave up everything. And he said that before. If you want to beat me, you have to be willing to give up your entire life because I am. It's not healthy. Tom Brady's personal life suffered because of it. That was the headline for his final year in the NFL. But in a highly competitive environment where you've got 32 franchises all competing for the same prize, the willingness to sacrifice personally, the willingness to go all in, the willingness to have an unhealthy balance in your life. There is no balance. My life is football. My life is doing everything in my power to be as good as I can be. That makes the difference. And will the difference be obvious when it's time for the Vikings to go to training camp practice? We'll see. But remember, the players are going to have some say in this. They're going to have a reaction to who looks good and who doesn't. And I think Justin Jefferson is the key player in Minnesota because I think the rest of the players will follow his lead. When they're in the locker room, when they're walking out to the parking lot after practice, when they're hanging out. Hey, Justin, what do you think of quarterbacks? One by one, they'll be asking, and word will get around. And that'll shape and influence the opinion the other players have. Because everybody knows that the more they get out of Justin Jefferson, the better chance they have to win. And what Justin Jefferson thinks of which guy is in better position to get more out of him, they'll know. And the coaching staff will be wise to monitor that very closely. And I think that'll influence the decision. But for now, I think it's a test. What are you going to do during the quiet time? Are you fully and completely dedicated to positioning yourself to win the job? It's an opportunity for McCarthy. It's an opportunity for Murray. And maybe they both are going to go all in, all out. One of them's going to be upset when they don't win the starting job. Kyler Murray didn't go to Minnesota to be on the bench. He could have gone, played for the Rams and won a Super Bowl. Learned from Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford, set himself up for free agency next year after getting a PhD in football, hitting the reset button on his career that way. He went to Minnesota to hit the reset button on his career by playing. If he's not playing, and hey, he'll learn plenty. And look, if McCarthy's the starter, history tells us he's going to miss time due to injury, unless he also has learned how to walk that balance between competition and protecting yourself. If McCarthy...
Now, shout out Florio on this here, though. Definitely shout out Florio on this right here. Definitely kicking some real shit right now. You talking about 6 weeks, man? 6 weeks, McCarthy. Give it your all, bro. Lock in with it, zone in with it. Put your all into your craft type shit. It's for the QB1, bro. And Florio, just like he said, the players will have a major play in the decision. Heavy. Like I've been saying, Murray ain't just gonna come in there. It ain't just about KLC, what KLC think. Even if KLC try to pull foul ball, play a foul play, players go and check it. Players got to bring this quarterback in the building. Oh yeah, the Corsten's gonna be there. All that. You damn right. It start with Jetta's period. You know, but it's not just Jetta's. Addison. Should it start with Addison too? Addison get respect. He a true vet, real leader type shit. You know it. I know it. Jawan Jennings, hell. 6 weeks, bro. How bad you want him, McCarthy? They sleeping on you. They been disrespecting you and all that. Shit, everybody trying to hand it to Murray off the rip. Crowning Murray off the rip for what? He ain't done jack shit yet. Talk about a quarterback who got his spot taken by Jacoby Brissett. And they're talking about he gonna come in and take your spot, take your shit type shit. Shit, what, bro? Take the what and leave the what? What you telling me here, bro? For real. Here we go. Let's get it. Ain't no way in hell, I repeat, ain't no way in hell you're gonna let that happen, right, McCarthy? Right. 6 weeks, man, till it's time to get it, till it's time to win it. Is you ready, bro? Is you ready, bro? Give a hell what Murray talking about. What you doing, my boy? No cap. Nobody worry about Murray. No cap. Go dust Murray, my boy. You should dust Murray, my boy. You hear me? Heavy. Lock in, man, for real. And if it ain't no foul play, you will be the man for the job. Here we go. Get back to it. Got in the building and back. What he said? 1 second, let's get to it. Then you have 2025. We played the Rams tough, losing by 1 score during the season. Rams then proceed to dismantle us in the playoffs. Notice the pattern, regression. it was regression last year, back. Big facts, no cap, man. You know? For real. No, for real. And who does that start with? Who did it start with? Who was the main culprit? Once again, Tech. Oh, I know they're going to say Sam Darnold, the O-line. No. It was KLC and his piss poor play calling, his piss poor game decisions, and management once again. I mean, hell, he couldn't even calm his players down, settle his players down. And they wasn't even playing in Los Angeles. They were playing somewhere in Arizona, huh? Type shit. Grassy field, etc., bro. Mentally unprepared out the roof. Huh? Not prepared at all. Let's get it. Here we go. Come on, bro. We go. He said Biscuit Head attempting to create controversy. you talking about Florio? Man, Florio, wow. But hey, you can't cap, man, right now. Florio, hey, Florio speaking a little. I ain't gonna lie. Florio speaking a little bit, man. Definitely, right? Here we go. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it. Oh, yeah.
He starts, I think we'll see them both play. If Murray starts, I don't know, maybe he goes wire to wire. But right now, percentage, I don't know. But I think it's a greater percentage than it was when the OTAs started for the Minnesota Vikings. All right, next question. What do we got here? What do we got? Here we go.
No, we ain't finna do all that Puka shit. Let's see if it's any more Minnesota Vikings type shit. That's pretty much it. There, we're gonna roll out of there here. You know, Mike. Shout out Mike Florio for saying some shit a little bit though. Definitely. Mike Florio in the building, man. You know. Give me 1 second here, man. Shit, let's see here. Unless we got any more news today up in here, man. Going down in the boogie downtown here. Nothing too hot, you hear me? Nothing too crazy in the news type shit, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, what's it? Hold on. This more about Sorsby here. Hope this about Sorsby here, dog. Here we go. I can't believe people wanted Sorsby in the build. You know, like why would you even think about or want Sorsby in the building ever? The distraction he would have brought. Come on, bro. You know it. I know it. Let's get to it real quick though. I want to see what it's about. 1 second. Hold up here, bro. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it for real. Hmm. Hmm. Vikings just dodged a quarterback controversy they never needed. The Minnesota Vikings will have plenty to deal with as J.J. McCarthy and Kyler Murray battle for the starting quarterback job during training camp. But they may have avoided an unnecessary distraction when NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reported on Tuesday that the NFL has informed former Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby that there will not be a supplemental draft this year. So it's over with already heavy. But once again, he would have been a major distraction, bro. You got an elite quarterback room already. What you need him for? Per Garofalo, the NFL told Sorsby that it is the NFL's sole discretion whether to hold a supplemental drafts, and the decision makes Sorsby ineligible for the 2026 season. With Sorsby likely having to wait until the 2027 draft for his chance in the NFL, it's a hidden victory for the Vikings, who can now focus on the quarterbacks in the building as training camp approaches. I mean, I hope they were doing that anyway. I hope they weren't really thinking about Sorsby at all. Here we go. I don't think Nolan Bain Teasley was thinking about Sorsby at all. You know? Let's get to it. Here we go. So, Brendan Sorsby won't be joining the Minnesota Vikings QB competition, of course. With training camp approaching, the Vikings have enough on their plate in the quarterback room. McCarthy is trying to save his job. Murray is the heavy favorite to take it, allegedly, but has limited splitting reps while trying to learn Kevin O'Connell's offense. Carson Wentz and Max Brosmer are lurking in the shadows. Here we go. And yet there was a possibility the Vikings could have added Sorsby in a supplemental draft like the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble. On talent alone, it would have been a worthy chip. At 6'3" and 235 pounds, Sorsby has a similar size to O'Connell's 2024 draft crush, Drake May, 6'4", 225 pounds. He also has a similar skill set with a big arm that helped him throw for 5,613 yards, 45 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, and enough mobility to run for 1,027 yards and 18 touchdowns over the past 2 seasons. With that, the Vikings could have submitted a bid and added Sorsby as another project for O'Connell to work with, but it also would have turned Minnesota's quarterback competition into a full-blown circus. And what about character? What about integrity, morals, principles, etc.? Or they're strictly talking about, oh, this skill set that. Is he a leader? Is he a problem? You know. We go. Let's get to it. We go. Sorsby is in this situation after admitting he placed roughly 9,000 wagers totaling at least 90,000 on professional and collegiate sports during his 4-year collegiate career. Here we go, He also admitted to betting on his own team while a redshirt freshman at Indiana. Wow. Although he didn't bet on the game, he played in, according to the NCAA's report, you know. And should these players be able to bet on games or not? You can argue, you can say yes, you can say no for sure. But at the end of the day, as of right now, they can't do that. That is not allowed, you know? Shit, Sorsby, is he just money hungry? Doesn't sound like a team guy at all. Anyway, let's get it. It appeared that Sorsby was ready to continue his collegiate career at Texas Tech this fall, despite the admission after a Texas judge issued an injunction against potential punishment from the NCAA. But amid backlash from programs across the country, Sorsby applied for the supplemental draft. Had the draft taken place and the Vikings placed the winning bid, the cameras that would be at training camp to cover McCarthy and Murray may have increased in size to see how Sorsby was acclimating to the NFL. Or you already know, dog, big facts, no cap. While Sorsby spent 10 days in rehab for his addiction, it's also unnerving to have a player who touches the ball on every offensive snap to have a gambling problem. Shit, a lot of people got gambling problems type shit. Here we go. Shit, a lot of people got different problems type shit. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. But you definitely don't bring Sorsby in. Would have made no sense. You already have a solid quarterback room, period. Let's get it. This would make talking about kids in a classroom seem like a small nuisance compared to the constant microscope Sorsby would be under. While the Vikings could still pursue him next spring, it was also something this firestorm didn't need as it begins to approach August. For now, it's McCarthy versus Murray, and Minnesota will have enough of a decision on their hands, even with any potential interest in Sorsby shelved until next spring. Well, guess what? It's over right now. Here we go. Oh, Tech in the building. What up, dog? Just saw you there. What up, dog? What's going down?
Yo, what's going on?
What up, man? What's going on? How you feeling, man?
You know, I got something to say here.
Let's do it.
What's
Let's
everybody
do it.
what's everybody thinking that what is the only thing we got going on is we're thinking KOC can redeem himself based on a little bit of season last year compared to the 3 years prior?
What you mean? What you mean? Expound.
So do you think he's got it in him to change his ways to where you think our season's going to be different? I've seen
Well,
enough. I've seen
you know,
enough.
I've been saying that, Tech. Year, man. Hell yeah, man. You know, I think KOC showed enough at the end of the season last stretch and showed he could, one, get out of his ego, and two, play call correctly, start to build somewhat of a system for JJ McCarthy, man.
Is that system going to come back out again? Or is he going to go right back into his old ways if Kyler
That's the
starts?
question, Tech. That's the question, right?
Okay, so my question is I feel pretty scared if this competition keeps going all the way up to past training camp, man.
Okay, so tell me why you feel kind of scared if it why like why what's the problem there for you? Like what is it?
Because I think it has to do with the reps. I know people say that, you're giving them both reps, but I think it doesn't matter. Both of our quarterbacks, whoever is you pick as a starter, needs more reps. They just need more reps. JJ for different reasons, Kyler for different reasons, right?
Yeah, Tech, but at the same time, Vikings are in a different situation. You must make the right pick. So reps have to be balanced, bro. And you can still
I,
get enough reps. You can still get enough reps. I mean, for the season. I mean, shit, McCarthy knows the system. If he wins, he already knows it. Murray, shit, learn. You're experienced vet. You said it's easy work for you. Go do it.
if he thinks this job was so sweet, put up or shut up.
Exactly. Basically
Stop
his
bitching.
words, right? Come on now.
Stop
Basically
bitching.
his words.
I mean, I get what people are saying. He's never had to really compete for a job. This is the first time in his career he's ever had to compete for something. So
Hmm.
maybe it's bringing out the best in him. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I mean, KOC ain't gonna give us nothing about what he's looking for or what he's seeing because he doesn't. But either way, the
No,
other
no,
quarterback
no.
was not
That's cap,
chosen.
Tech. That's cap. That's cap, bro. He's spoken it already. He said in his last presser exactly what he's looking for, exactly how he will pick the
No,
QB
he's not
one.
gonna say who's excelling. He's not gonna say, "Oh, JJ is doing this well and Kyler's doing that well." He's just gonna wait and make a decision at the last second.
Well, I'm
Is what I
saying
think.
he told everybody what he's looking for, how he's going to make his decision. Period, Holmes. You know,
Either
he's
way,
going to
whoever
put them
doesn't get
in
picked
tough
is gonna be pissed.
situations. He's going
Yeah,
to put
yeah.
them in
Whoever
tough situations and challenges, and see who comes out victorious. Dog, that's it. He made it simple.
whoever doesn't get picked though, man, is gonna get pissed. I mean, I'd be pissed too, but
Hey, man, you got to go win the war, right? I mean,
I mean, this man is playing for like this man is playing for his job and his career. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
they both are
So is
like trying to turn
McCarthy.
up. Yeah, they're both trying to like turn up for different reasons. But I mean, I'll say it once and I'll say it again, man. If you're a true leader of men,
Mhm.
you can take an average to below average team and make them great. He didn't do that in Arizona. He didn't do that.
Well, you say below average. Wait, and now below average is are you when you say great? What do you mean great? So you take a below average team and make them a Super Bowl team?
He can at least get them to a playoff run. I mean, are
Who you
you
talking about,
telling me
Murray or the
that
coach?
both together? Are you telling me that what's his name?
Because I mean,
The quarterback for the Patriots. The quarterback for
mhm.
the Patriots.
Who, Brady,
What's his name? No, he's the rookie this year.
Drake May.
Yeah. Are you telling me that Drake May has like even like 1/10 of the arm talent probably that Kyler has? Everybody claims Kyler's got this great arm talent. But what makes Drake May be able to get to the Super Bowl?
Well,
You know what
well,
I mean?
well,
Like they
well
didn't have good
it's a
receivers either.
it's a team sport, Tech, and they had a pretty good receiving core, tight end core, and they ran the ball. They were physical. They could run
They
the
ran the
ball.
ball. They ran the ball. Right, right.
But
But
Drake
they
May, but Drake
collected. Yeah.
May, Drake May is definitely a solid quarterback, bro.
You think he's on par with Kyler as far as arm talent?
What? Hell yeah! What? The man just played in
Okay,
a Super
okay.
Bowl, Tech.
No, I mean I'm just saying that. I don't know why people think Kyler has this like elite arm talent when like he had prime D Hop. I mean, people will say Larry Fitzgerald was like at the end of his career, whatever. But like you can take medium level receivers and make them great if you got that. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on what type of quarterback you are. Everybody's not Tom Brady. Heavy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Kirk Cousins couldn't do it. Jefferson made Cousins better, not the other way around.
so answer me this. What do you think Kyler from the QB position does better than JJ? Nothing?
I mean, I haven't watched Kyler that much, bro. Only time I've seen Kyler is when they played the Vikings, and off his stats and him being beat out by Brissett recently. I'm not gonna sit here and say he is better than McCarthy. You can't
Mhm.
say that, if you feel good about it. He's done nothing.
Yeah.
He was
I
hurt
mean, they're
last
saying,
year,
yep, he was hurt.
spot taken.
And he's been in the league, what, 7 years? And he got his team to the playoffs